Well, hello everyone and welcome along to this week's edition of At Odds, all thanks to Unibet. I'm back after a hectic couple of weeks working all around the globe, and I can tell you firsthand that if you ever want to go and see a Masters, make sure you go when Tiger comes back and wins on the final day. It was pretty special.
Good suntan, Rush. You got very lucky.
Boys, you've done well while I've been away.
Done really well. Russ, before we get into it, I'd just like to pass this down there, because we knew.
What is that? Paw
We know you've got that rash.
Paw, yes.
Where do you pick that rash up from?
I'm not sure it's paw.
I don't know whether it was. So make sure you use it
Paw,
sparingly.
pitiful me,
Good for
having
your
to
lips
work
anyway.
with these
Good for
wood
dry
ducks
lips.
week in, week out. Let's have a look at what's coming up this week. We've got a huge show coming up. We're going to talk racing, of course, with a standalone Hawkesbury meeting, but all of the dramas around football in AFL and NRL, not only the Anzac Day controversy in the AFL, but what is happening at the Penrith Panthers with our mate Gus. All of that and all of our best bets coming up very shortly. Righto, time to pat ourselves on the back, and the boys to my right are called experts for some unknown reason, but last week, 2-4, little clap hands for them, boys.
Fired up.
We toss out our bets, and including Mark Schwarzer, 5 winners and a total of $3,500 returned to a charity to be named. And at the top of the list, Brian Fletch.
Yes,
have a look
thank you
at the
very much.
ladder.
I'm back.
Well done.
I'm back.
About time.
Yeah.
I've been carrying you,
You are
blokes.
still, I can see it's still 1,400.
About time you
That was
Pelicans
massive though,
came
Fletch.
good.
Yeah, I know.
21 bucks.
Yep, 21.
$21 you. Junior got a $6 Quinella, which incidentally
Quinella.
paid $2.20. You got very
That's how much my followers follow me.
But that's the other thing.
They backed it
all
in,
of our
yeah.
all of our best bets are boosted. So if you'd have taken that bet on your normal whatever on a Saturday, you got $2.20, I think it was.
Yes.
Junior's best bet paid $6 on unibet.com.au.
Follow the
Pays
big
to
junior.
follow.
Great value.
The hammer.
Well done, Hammer. You
Yep,
come
got
to
one
those
up.
in-
Well,
monkey.
was allowed to have NBA. I'm a bit hamstrung without the NBA.
I actually thought I did pretty well, but I came in last. I only profited $550. And of course, who would have picked that Everton would have tailed up Man United? Mark Schwarzer did, and that's why he's.
And he almost got the Hail Mary with Burnley too.
Well, so he's going very, very well, and as you can see on the ladder there on screen, all the boys doing very, very well. More to come, unibet.com.au, our Hail Marys, they're the ones that we think can win, but we're hoping they can, but more often than not, it's our Grand
Big odds.
Slams that take the cake. So look for those on the website, unibet.com.au. Time to go around the grounds. Righto, plenty to talk about in the world of sport. These are the guys who are going to help us go around the grounds. Brian Fletcher, Mark Waugh and Shane Heal. This is At Odds, all thanks to Unibet. Some controversy at Penrith and / anywhere else in rugby league. Not far away from it always is Gus Gould.
Yeah.
He's leaving the Panthers. He says his job is redundant.
Well, is he leaving or was he pushed? I think a couple of weeks ago we spoke.
He's been made redundant.
Yeah, when he was speaking about when Gus came out publicly and said that he approached Wayne Bennett. I think his papers were marked then.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was never going to work. He sacked Ivan 3 or 4 years ago because he was too tired.
It's been a very messy affair, but how do the Penrith Panthers, who are under enormous pressure,
I think it's going to
bounce
work.
back?
I think it's
against
going to
the
work well
Rabbitohs?
with them. I think now all their controversy is gone now. Ivan's got his team. Ivan's got the club. I think we can see the best of the Panthers going forward from here.
Do you leave them alone from a punting perspective? I mean, 1-12 this week against the Rabbitohs, $3. I wouldn't be touching that.
I don't think the Bunnies are going great. I don't think
I'm
they're going.
going to back them this weekend.
I think with the start, I think they're at home. I think they're getting 3.5 start, 2.5 start. I like Panthers with the start.
You mentioned the Brisbane Broncos and when Wayne Bennett was there. The Broncos are getting beaten up, and deservedly so by the press, and they're making life hard for themselves by doing a couple of dumb things off field as well. Are they a team that you leave alone as well? I'm of the opinion that should be now's the time you stay with teams that are in form.
Well, this is it. If they don't win this weekend, I don't think they can make the semi-finals. And they've only not made the semi-finals once since they've come into the competition.
And coincidentally, it was the year after Wayne Bennett left the first time when he handballed it to Ivan Henjak and gave him a car wreck.
Correct.
Their forwards aren't doing the job, Fletch. What's happened to
they're
Penguin
the
Junior after the first couple of weeks? He's been nowhere.
Good. Look, they've
Corey
got
Oates is their best runner.
They've got the best young talent. It's just the experience. Their halves especially are struggling when the pressure is on. So if they don't beat Cronulla this weekend, which I think they can.
How are they $1.68 though against Cronulla?
It's short. Maybe they know.
Because there's a lot of bad teams in this
Everyone
competition.
knows
I agree. Bad
this is their
teams,
last chance.
Bad odds. And the big game we all look forward to in rugby league, as we do in AFL, the Anzac Day match, sellout, was one of your best experiences as
Easily,
a footballer?
yeah. Other than playing in a grand final, playing Anzac Day is super special. When they play the last post, I mean, if you're not motivated and ready for a game, you shouldn't be playing.
I love the way that they, help the Diggers out. Been in America, every game of basketball, stand up the servicemen.
Yeah.
We thank you for our service. We only do it once a year. We should be doing it a bit more often, I think.
Yeah, no, it's a special day. And
Okay.
the Roosters are flying.
Segue into the AFL, of course, you've got Essendon and Collingwood. Essendon back to form, Collingwood form team of the comp, and they're going to have Birds of Tokyo on. So where are you going with that sort of break
Move
of
on. That's
tradition?
no big deal. But going to be a great game. Collingwood, I think Collingwood will win 1-39. You were all over Essendon at the start. Then you said they're going to be the worst team. Where do you sit now?
I've got no idea. I
Put
love
some
the game.
cream on,
well,
put
though.
some ointment on.
I love the game. I think Collingwood are in too good a form to do anything other. I like a close game, and I've seen some blowouts the last few Anzac days. I'm going to go that 12 and a half either side winning type of thing, a real close game, 4 goals, 2 goals, something like that.
Yeah, going to be a great clash. Big crowd too.
And the other big game of the weekend is Geelong v West Coast. West Coast under the pump after a disastrous effort last week.
My boys are on fire, mate. The Cats. Don't worry about the Cats. They are looking good. Gary Rowan into the lineup. Just so many quality players across the.
Gary
across the
Rowan.
Not a
park.
fan, Russ?
Well, Gary Rowan, he's a lovely bloke, but when you leave a club, don't pot the club that you've just gone from and say that the new club's got better culture. Whether it has or whether it hasn't. The club released you because of personal reasons. You don't go then potting your previous club.
Come
and
on,
that's
mate.
what he's
Don't
done
pot
from
the Cats. The Cats are on
He's
fire.
potted the
Cats
He's
haven't
Swans.
potted
looking
your
good.
previous
He's playing a
employers,
great
Russ?
role.
No.
What's that?
You haven't potted your previous employers at all?
Oh yeah, Triple M. They've been heaps. They sacked me though. That's a whole different thing. And ESPN.
Different terminology for potting on here.
What's that?
Nothing. Nothing. Generation.
Sydney
no
Derby.
difference.
Swans are on wood, 1-39 GWS, looking at around $2.08. Would you be backing the Swans, anyone?
Swans are
No, I'm
hopeless.
I'm not
GWS.
touching the Swans.
Swans
In
are
my team.
hopeless right now.
Yeah, they're
You
one
wouldn't back
trick.
them to beat
They're a
anyone.
one-trick pony. If
What's
they
happened to
can-
Buddy? How's he going?
No, Buddy's going well.
Yeah.
But that's
Well, there was talk while you were away that they may trade. Would they trade him?
That was rubbish.
Yeah.
Tony Shaw said that it would be like giving away a
Collingwood wanted-
Ferrari and getting a mini minor.
Yeah, right.
Morris
Swans would
Minor.
never. Swans would never. Let
No,
him go.
he's worth too much off the field. The Buddy factor. You get kids that go to the game
Yeah,
and
but-
they want to go there and watch Buddy
I know
kick
you're
1,
saying
2,
that,
3,
but what
4.
about winning a premiership? Isn't that the whole goal of a team of a club to win a premiership? I know you're saying off field the money's coming in, but if he doesn't get a premiership, has it been a failure?
Hey, Gary Rowan would help them.
But most teams in the AFL over the last, bar Hawthorn over the last decade plus, have only won once, and Sydney are one of those. I'd be more worried about GWS if their premiership window's closing. They're going to make the 8. They're favourites to beat the Swans. They're favourites every time now to beat the Swans. So
Why do you
What's
hate GWS?
What's that?
Why do you hate
I
GWS?
love GWS. They're my second favourite team.
You can't
And
have
help
six
me with the NBA playoffs very quickly.
You can only have one team.
NBA playoffs, massive, loving it at the moment, but it was always going to be a bit of a clean sweep in the first round.
Yep.
Only close one was what we said last week, Spurs and Nuggets.
Yep.
So that could go either way.
So
but-
am I forecasting and going Golden State v who in the
Well,
finals?
Golden State look like they're going to play Houston. Houston has some sort of chance. I hate their style. I hate watching them play, but it'll be high-scoring games, potency all over the court from the
So
three-point range.
going
So
the overs
Golden State, I
and
think, are
maybe
going to win that.
more than 3 games.
Yeah, I think it will be. Yeah, well, you've got to win 4 to be able to get through, so it'll certainly be more than 3. But Golden State, Toronto is 76ers. Now, 76ers are a team that I'll lay in the next round. I think they're really going to struggle when it gets to the pointy
Clean
end of
sweep?
it. No, I'm
Toronto
not sure
clean
a clean sweep. They play well at home, the Sixers. I'm not sure they'll play on the road, but I'm all over Toronto on that one.
Well, that is our take on the world of sport on this side of the world. Let's have a look at what Mark Schwarzer thinks of what's happening in the EPL and the world of football over on his side.
Cheers, boys. Tell you what, it's getting very exciting in the Premier League, isn't it? At both ends of the table. Firstly, we'll start at the bottom, and you look at Brighton. Brighton are at home to Newcastle, and then you've got Cardiff away at Fulham. And what? Fulham on a roll, two in a row in the last couple of weeks. They both need to win to have any chance to stay in the Premier League. And of course, at the other end of the table, we've got Manchester City and Liverpool. Can both of them continue to win their games? It's going to be really tight, right down to the wire, I'm afraid.
Rightio, time for us to look at some of the good and bad things to have a bet on this weekend. Don't forget, the website is unibet.com.au. Brian Fletcher, Mark Waugh, Shane Heel, you know the drill. Time starts at the end of the first question. Roosters, 13 plus over the Dragons, $2.38. You're backing them. Yes,
not.
you are.
I'm laying tight game.
Yeah, no Luke Keary.
I'll win.
The Roosters win big. Rabbitohs 1-12 over the hapless Penny Panthers. $2.
No, I'm
$3.
laying that.
Yeah.
$3. You wouldn't want to take the Panthers
win
at
this
the moment.
game.
Collingwood minus the 12.5 against the Bombers. Anzac Day match.
1 to 39 for me, I'll take.
Okay, so it's a close one.
Going
Back
Yeah.
that as well.
Okay, right. I get a bit of vibe, boys. You're a bit flat.
this-
Help me out
Okay,
here.
bit of
Yeah.
vibe.
GWS 1 to 39 against the Swans in the Derby.
Yes.
Jump
like
like
it.
it.
Come on, the West.
Go
Back in
hard.
that. Go the
Geez,
Westies.
$2.08. Hard to argue. Nuggets to win the series v Spurs.
Yep.
$1.50.
Yep, no, take it.
Okay.
Take it.
Got
I'll
home
go
court
with the hammer.
advantage, so
Yeah.
gotta
Go with
take
the
it.
hammer.
Bucks over the Celtics. Same.
Bucks over the Celtics, yep. Take
Good
the
to
Bucks.
see you.
They're tough
Yeah,
though,
we'll
the
back them.
Celtics.
Good
They're
to
tough.
see you've thought about it. Santa Ana
back
Lane to
them.
win the chairman's sprint in
Late.
Honkers.
No.
Yeah, it's
225.
too short.
I'm laying the
Play
price
that
as
too
well
far.
there, June. And the Storm in the other game, 13 plus over the Warriors. Time.
Back it.
No, back.
Okay, that'll do it. That's time. As you heard, the buzzer in the background from the bloke who owes us a slab. The only other question would have been, will Disco ever get another gig after his woeful performance?
back it.
Yeah,
He
for
will,
sure.
he will.
You're struggling
Could
today,
go.
Russ.
Could
You
go.
are struggling.
Idiot question when you
Rash
think
free.
about it. Okay, time for these boys to earn some money, and not only for themselves, but for you at home as well. Don't forget, all of our Hail Marys and our Slam Dunks are fattened up on the website, courtesy of Unibet Pete, unibet.com.au. Also, the footy fill-ups are there. Junior, kick us off.
I will. NRL this weekend, boys. The Roosters to win, the Broncos to find some form, the Panthers to upset South, and the Storm 13 plus.
Going very wide
10
around
marks.
Yeah.
World
That's
Bucks.
10
I
Stop
reckon.
copying. Way
I'm
down.
That's 10 before the fill-up.
I've gone Broncos. You might get 12s.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I've gone Warriors with 14.5 start against the Storm down there. Good record down there. Panthers 3.5 start. Then I'm going a bit wide here. AFL. I've got St Kilda minus 1.5 and the Suns with 15.5 start.
That's around $15 once you see it on the website
Yeah.
as well. Hammer.
Tough picking winners in the AFL right now. That many upsets, but I'm going to stick with it. Richmond 1 to 39, Collingwood 1 to 39. I think that'll be close. And Port Adelaide and Brisbane just to win. Double figure odds. Is that a big enough?
That's 10.
odds for me?
That's good.
Okay.
I'm going wider than the Augusta fairways. Swans, GWS in a half full double. GWS to win. Port in a half full double as well. And the St Kilda Crows game, either side to win under 4 goals. So look that up on the
Jeez,
website.
that's
Around
confusing.
about $20.
That's confusing.
I've got a chase. Grand Slam time. Slam dunk even time. Mark
Slam
Ward.
dunk.
Slam dunk. Okay, I'm going to the standalone meeting at Hawkesbury on Saturday and the Kim War stable. A couple of horses I actually own.
Inside mail.
Yeah.
Well, we call it that. So I'm going with Erno to win the 2-year-old race, and I'm going to go him into a place, King Viv. We all love King Viv, don't we?
Now,
in
is
race
King,
3.
Is King Viv named after certain...
He is.
Is he
named
a
after
colt
the
or a
great-
gelding?
He's gelded, but
Oh.
he's
no longer
named
king
after the
then.
great Sir Vivian Richards.
Vivian.
Indeed.
No
Well,
longer
Well,
a
he's
great.
half as good as him.
Wine.
Okay,
you go.
I've gone Roosters, Broncos, Collingwood. Pretty simple. Just to win.
$4.
Just
Yeah,
to win.
that's
You're a
good
simple
value.
guy,
I think
that.
that's very
Just
smart,
keep
except
it
for the Broncos part. Hammer.
Well, I'm sooking it up. Unibet Pete banned me from the NBA. Won last week, obviously. NRL, I'm going Roosters and Storm. Into the AFL, Richmond, Port Adelaide and Brisbane.
I am going similar. Collingwood, Geelong and St Kilda, with or without the start, I just think they'll win. So I think the Saints, are second on the ladder. So you've got to start jumping on the bandwagon. And for his thoughts and his 2 bets of the weekend, let's now cross to Mark Schwarzer.
So my slam dunk for this week is accumulative. So I've got Liverpool to win at home to Huddersfield, Manchester City to win away at Burnley, and Leicester City to beat Arsenal at home. And my Hail Mary is, I'll tell you what, it's a big one. It's West Ham to win away at White Hart Lane against Spurs. Okay guys, till next week, speak to you then.
Right, I no doubt you found a winner or two, and hopefully you've enjoyed the banter that the boys have provided. Don't forget, you can watch us each and every week online, unibet.com.au. We're also on the news.com website as well. Mark War, Brian Fletch and Shane Hill, what are most looking forward to at this particular time of the year? I mean,
Anzac Day.
It's a fantastic
Anzac
time.
Day is the best day.
Do you get
of
up for the
year.
service? 'Cause
Absolutely,
I
I
do.
do. I
Every-
get down North Bondi, so we're up there at about 6 a.m. 5:45.
So I'm a cenotaph person, and
Rum
each
and
year I've
milk.
taken the kids, and
Rum
now,
and powdered milk.
now we're taking 3. All 3 want to go this year, which I think is, the continuation of the tradition. Mark, what about
That's
you?
the highlight, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then the races on Saturday at Hawkesbury.
Yeah, good luck to the club at Hawkesbury as well. And Hammer, you're just looking forward to a bit of that?
Round 2, NBA. Can't wait. Bucks and Boston. I think that's going to be a ripper, and also Golden State and Houston.
Whatever you're doing, make sure you enjoy it. Gamble responsibly. Have a great weekend. Enjoy Anzac Day and the extended weekend as well. And we'll see you next week for more At Odds. All thanks to Unibet.